Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to another video. This is another paid request, this time for Jonathan Lindsey, and it is for an episode of Batman the Animated Series called A Bullet for Bullock. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, Bullet for Bullock, I believe, won an Emmy for the music of the episode because there's a lot of jazz, saxophone type of music. I don't know if film noir is the right way to put it, but yeah, a lot of jazzy type of stuff. Now, Bullock is a character that was on the show quite a bit, that was a pain in the butt cop that did not like Batman, thought Batman was a threat, Batman was this. On purpose, a fairly unlikable character, but Robert Costanzo was always a nice voice actor for him, fitted well. Robert Costanzo, if you've seen Die Hard 2, you've seen this guy. Remember the cop that was giving John McClane a hard time at the very beginning of the film, writing him a ticket? That's Robert Costanzo at the very beginning of Die Hard 2. And then you find out he's the brother of Dennis Franz's character. He's in that one. He was also in City Slickers and other movies. But pretty much, he's a cop. Someone's trying to kill him. He wants Batman's help, and even Batman's like, "You want my help?" And Bullock says something to the fact of, "Almost got a fender massage last night, and I need some help." So pretty much it's an investigation as to who is trying to kill him. And, the episode was nice enough to watch, to hear the interaction between Batman and Bullock, people who don't really like each other, but Batman, despite Bullock's flair, he still does the right thing, wants to do the right thing. It's not a cop on the take. He's not a dirty cop. He's just an asshole. But he's not a dirty cop. And attempts of him getting killed. He's on a snowy rooftop. Batman saves him. He's pushed to a subway track. He gets out of the way. And then, other than the interaction between the two of them, Batman, you don't see a lot of investigation from Batman. A lot of that's done off-screen. I would like to have seen a bit more of that on-screen. There's one segment that was kind of pointless. There's a bit where Bullock goes to see this woman named Summer Gleason, who's like a reporter. He's like, "Come on, do a favor for me. You still owe me for the last favor I did for you." "Well, come on, honey." She says, "Come back in an hour." He goes to this room, doesn't find anything, or tries to find something, and he gets found out. She's like, "Get the hell out of here." That whole bit was pointless. It didn't result in anything. It didn't further the plot. You could say maybe further Bullock and Summer Gleason's, almost said Summer Glau, it's a different person, Summer Gleason's interaction, but I didn't even then, not really a whole lot there. And so it's not a favorite episode. It's not the most exciting episode. There's some decent bit in the finale where Bullock thinks it's this guy he put away before who's out of jail. Him and Batman take these guys out. They get card dropped onto them. But Batman's able to punch and kick and sweep kick bad guys. You get some decent fighting. And as simple and as it is, it's refreshing to see Batman punch someone. People are like, "What are you talking about?" Because a lot of cartoons would edit that, like Spider-Man, the 90s cartoon. You never saw Spider-Man punch. Because it was against the rules of stupid TV censorship. Well, Batman can punch because that's more fantasy. Spider-Man, that's more reality. I'm thinking, a guy with radioactive spider juice in him is more reality than a guy who just puts on a cape and fights. Again, censorship of TV back in the day made no sense. Just like movies. Wait, that movie got an R, but this movie, you didn't. This movie was too much, but the ratings, that's why you never hear about the rating system anymore, because it's like everyone knew they were full of crap. They were stupid. Spoiler alert, you come to find out after they take care of those guys, Bullock goes home, a guy in a ski mask tries to kill him. He's very scared, very itchy. Guy looks like he's on crack. Batman drop kicks his ass. And you come to find out it's Bullock's landlord, Nevins, voiced by Jeffrey Jones, who's a sicko. Jeffrey Jones, he's the principal in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He was the guy possessed by the evil and Howard the Duck. He played Satan in Stay Tuned with John Ritter, which is a role that fit him because he is Satan. Jeffrey Jones likes titty P to the O to the R to the N. He is a P to the E to the D to the O. That's why you don't hear about Jeffrey Jones anymore. That's why he is... Well, no one did that to him, although I would not shed a tear, because if you're into that stuff, you belong in the garbage pile. If you don't want to agree, well... So, that was... I wish it wasn't Jeffrey Jones. Because I hate... That's one people I hate. Just hate. That's one thing to not like John Cena or someone else because you don't like them. Because you think they're a bad actor. But actual pure hatred, people like Victor Salva and Jeffrey Jones, those are the actual pure real hatred I have for people like that. Sickos like that. Turns my stomach. So that hurt the episode too. I mean, it's not the episode's fault. Just no one knew Jeffrey Jones was that at the time. And you know, I had to watch Stay Tuned and Ferris Bueller's Day Off and stuff. Yeah, thankfully he's playing... Even this, they're playing the villain at least. Not the hero. That's why it makes it even tough to watch like Mom and Dad Save the World where Jeffrey Jones is the hero. I'm like, yeah, okay. But it worked. I mean, hey, he's a villain. So hey, maybe it works as a villain. And the guy, the character Nevin sounds like he's on crack. So it's like, I just want you out. I want you out. I'm the landlord. I'm tired of you sitting there. I'm tired of you staying. I just want you out. And that's why he wanted to kill Bullock, because he wanted him out of the apartment. So that's kind of a funny way to end the episode, that's what it was all about. Nice comedic way to end it. Animation, like a lot of episodes, are really good. Fairly good. Can't complain about that. So overall, like I said, the music made it feel unique compared to other episodes. Robert Costanzo does a good job voicing Bullock. This way, at least you get a bit more character where he actually does thank Batman and maybe has a little bit more respect, trust for Batman. So at least there's a little bit of development for Bullock. So there's that positive. I said some of the action in the finale, some of the fighting, pretty decent. Bullock showing that, despite his guff, he is a cop that does... He may bend a rule, but there's a difference between bending and breaking. So it is a nice showcase for the character. I would not put it in my favorite episodes list, but do I think it's a bad episode? No. Other than that, Summer Gleason, that whole scene could have been cut out, nothing would have changed. Overall, it's a decent episode for what it is. So, with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.